A shed update, and in a couple weeks I'll give you a preview. The hobby store actually came out with the green and purple bears, so we'll be getting them out of the hobby store, and we'll be talking about all the bears again, which I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2 more makes 9. I'll have 9 little bear kits, so that's exciting to get that. Also, because I got it in layaway at the hobby store, if you can see it right there, One Piece, they actually came out with Chopper the Reindeer model kits, and there's actually like 5 of them, but the hobby store only had 2, so I was ecstatic. I'd never seen those before, didn't even know they existed, so I got them at the hobby store. So hopefully in a couple weeks I will get them out, and we'll look and see what they are all about. But anyway, we got to thank Elliot Brown from Sodorchron.com. Again, he sent a big box, and it had some just absolutely fantastic stuff in there. There's some things plane wise I'll probably do a video on, but I call it a dime a dozen kit, but there's some kits just need worthy of looking at. This is the Revell Horton 229. This is the type of planes that I like. The 1946 stuff, I think it's just I think it's just imagination, painting everything on it. It's just no end in sight. You can just do almost everything on it, but I think I have one of those, but I am not for certain. When kits like this came out, this was always everyone, and I ain't saying this in a derogatory comment or saying bad. If you want to build a HE111, that's great. 109, a P40, Mustangs. I call them like comic kits. You always see them at shows all the time. There's nothing wrong in it. If you want to build it, that's great. That's what the modeling is all about. But I kind of like the stuff that never really flew or existed, or if it did, we don't know about, and that's stuff that's always interests me to no ends. I think that's just my only really complaint with the kit is 72nd. I kind of lean toward 48 as the standard, and since I got older, I like 32nd and up, but that's just the way it is in the model building world. But anyway, that's a great kit, and I am glad to add another flying wing variant to the art. We're going to do some real space. This is an old, I would say 80s, because of the old Snaptight brand. This is the NASA space shuttle, and whatever name they called it. I don't even know if they give it a name. Probably not. But anyway, I got a bunch of these, but I do not have this shuttle in that box. I was trying to look earlier, and I just do not have one. I got it like in a different box, but I didn't have it in the old Monogram Snaptight box. So that was and steel sealed too. So that was a little bit of damage, no big deal. That's just something you just don't see all the time. Plus, I like the small kits like this. I know it's some it's not really the greatest scale, but I think it's just enough. Just the right size, even affordability to get it. And plus, I was on a shuttle kick because Buck Rogers, he had Ranger 3, and then I got the aliens. I got those, the Alien Invaders, which I think they're just black plastic shuttles, but I think that's just absolutely fantastic that they came out with that. I just thought it just makes an alternate world, or an alien race, had shuttle technology and stuff. I just thought that was just phenomenal, very cool, fun, and I got a few of those, so I thought they were excellent kits. But anyway, there is the Monogram Snaptight shuttle. The other one, and this is the shuttle and the boosters, and what is it, 200 scale. And it's a Snaptight. It's probably along the line of that, and with the boosters. And I have, I probably have it somewhere in the shuttle department here, and it's probably buried in the back. But it's, you know, it's basically they reissue the same kit over and over again. But I do not have this kit in the young astronaut package. But I do have some space. Some real space, you know, with the young astronauts, the first lunar lander, of course the big shuttle, and probably some more that I can't think of at the top of my head, but anyway, probably stuff buried, but anyway, the reason I'm keeping it, it's I don't have in that box, and it's sealed too, so that was a unique find. Of course, I like stuff like this, and you know, not necessarily have to build you know, the shuttle. You know, you can always use the boosters. A little bit of mod, and I don't know if they make a kit of it, but you can make the Russian shuttle with the you know, the crazy boosters that curved on the inwards. I always thought that was, you know, pretty slick. But anyway, there is that. The Apollo, this is a 32nd scale, and I actually have an original one. It's see if I can move stuff here that won't fall over. There's the main body of it, and come on now. There is the original monogram Apollo model kit, which is 32nd scale, which to me, you can't have enough of this kit, because you can have Apollo 11, Apollo 13, you know, Apollo 1, Apollo 12. You know, you could have almost the whole line. How come now? I can't do stuff with one arm. No, I better not open it. I'm gonna rip it. But anyway, I love the kit. I think it's a big size. I kind of wish they would. I do love a. It's just a really, it's a great size, and I don't know anything about the artwork, and I never really looked into it. I love real space, but then it's kind of one of them, you know, when there ain't really nothing going on, models, nothing new coming out, you know, you always try to find something new to get. I kind of wish they'd make this kit, and I know it's 32nd scale, and I wish they'd just make the module, just kit of itself, a little bit bigger, and I would say like Atomic City kind of did it when they did the Mercury. That's a pretty good size kit, and I think it's one of the best kits out there for space kits. I just think it's just absolutely detail on it. It's crazy. Figure from it, it's just nuts. But anyway, I just wish that was kind of big. I think it'd be cool just to have the model of the front part of the ship. However, I'm also the type of person, I like the back end too. I'd want to do something like that, which just does cure that. But anyway, now I have two of the Apollo spacecraft in the Ark. I have an old and a new, which is makes it even better. UFOs. I actually I was on a UFO kick a long time ago, and this is the old Testers one. And I don't have it, but I got and I don't know if I have it handy. There's a gray alien that you could buy separate, but you could also buy this with the gray alien, and it was like a 2-pack, and I never did get that one. It was either too expensive, or I was doing buying something else at the time. But anyway, it's a big kit. This kit basically is the circumference of this box. And it's well worth money to get it, and it should be clear, so you can easily light it. But you know, you can use this kit not necessarily for Area 51, but you can, you know, Germans, whatever the gray aliens, you know, and whatever UFO saucer ships that are out there. You know, it's just I think a good basic saucer shape to even modify it if you wanted to. But anyway, there's that. You know, the Hana Bow, and I don't know where I did with the what did I do with the flying saucers. I think I wouldn't have stuck them over there. I think they're over here. Seemed like I would have put them with the real space, kind of close to the airplanes. I think. I think I did. Surely I did. I don't know what I did. I really don't want to move a bunch of stuff, try to find it. I think I stuck them over here. Oh, who knows? Who knows? But anyway, we don't see them over there. Of course, I got a bunch of stuff front, so I can't see. But anyway, well, you know, I do, if it's basically movies or TV shows stuff, basically goes on this side. But anyway, something like that would probably go over here close to the planes. But anyway, it's a great kit. I mean, if you ain't got one, I would highly recommend to get it. I think it's just even if you don't build the interior for it, you know, just glue the holes together and have at it. That's what modeling is all about. Fantastic kit, and I actually got 2 of those, so I was very, very shocked to get that. Now I got almost a fleet, and what's the ship from Mars? Mars Attacks. It kind of reminded me of that because I got like 3 or 4 of these now. So anyway, looking forward to that. Well, before I get to the maids here, the Enterprise saucer. I got to find a new place to put it. I just it's big, and I want to stick it over here into my. This is basically my 350 stack, which starts here at the floor with the case of Star Trek. This is Enterprise A's. We got a case of A's, 4 there. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus saucer. Plus, I can guarantee you there's about 4 more 350 kits back there, which should be either A's and refits back. Excuse me, NX's back in the corner. But anyway, there's that. So I'm going to try to find a place to put the saucer. Oh, not enough room to walk around. I'm about to tear up stuff. But anyway, for right now, I want to actually stick it right there. But I think it's a cool kit. I think it's a little disappointing because everyone even asked me, "What's with the saucer?" Because you don't get, all you get's the saucer. I'm like, I know. I think it should get the at least the bridge or a generic bridge, and at least one to sell for it. I just think that would make it very, very cool. Then you have the Paladin class. But anyway, I want to try to find a place to put it very soon. Right now, that's where it's going to stay till I find a place to put it. I got these. I splurged, and I actually. I didn't even know these were coming out. I don't really keep up with Masterbox. I do on the, or at least I try to, on the pinups. But I saw these and I immediately put them in the shopping cart and PayPal'd them. I had to have them. First is, and I'm going to call these, I have no idea who they are. Kaiway fashion leaders, and I don't know their names at all, but I'm going to call these the Fashionistas. These are 35th scale. My only complaint is you get more box than you do figures, and these I think really should have been 24 scale, not 35th, but I understand why 35th. They probably make more money at it instead of the 24 scale one, but they can always scale them up. I know they'll, you know, and they may do the 24th one because they did do. Let's go back here to the master box if it's handy, and it should be. And it's not. Oh yes, it is. There's all the pinups. 1, 2, 3 for the. And there's the pinup ones in 35th scale. So they might actually do the Fashionistas in 24th, which I would really be a-okay on that. I wouldn't mind having the pinups. However, I got 3 more pinups at the hobby store, and they finally just shipped them. So hopefully I'll get them for the ARC. In about a week too, so we'll just have another video on that. Got the maids, and I had to go do some reading up on that. I guess in Japan they actually have eating places where they dress up and serve you dinner with the maid clothes, and that was pretty slick. I mean, it's just so much you can do. My only complaint, and we've already talked about this on the comment section in another video, you don't get the cat or the chair. That's just a big drawback for the kit here. I just kind of wish you did. That would have just been icing on the cake. One thing, again, my only complaint, not 24 scale, and you get more box than you do figure, but anyway, at least you get two female kits. I mean, that's just unique. Again, wish there was a cat, and partially wish it was a black cat, be even cooler. But anyway, I'll have to look for a chair in a 35th scale, and I think I want to say Tamaya has a cat, so it won't be exactly like the one on the box, but I'll try to find one. And I gotta try to find that. If not, I'll probably take a picture of it and just scan it, and because they do make picture frames in 35th scale, if I remember right. Just cut him out and put him in the frame, and I'll shove it in the box. But anyway, that's the little things that I'll try to find for the maids, is find the chair and the cat. But anyway, that's what I've got going on today. I'm hoping to get some more kits in. I got some newer kits coming because they were just brand new off the shelf, and I had to have them, but I stuck them in layaway because I had some other model commitments before them, so I had to pay them off before I get those. But anyway, we are adding the fashionistas, we are adding maids, adding another Apollo spacecraft, never can have too many, adding some more shuttles, and we're going to be adding another 1946 wing to the Ark. So that's what I got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.